Today we're going to be disassembling this H22 head because I want to figure out exactly how to do it. And this head is pretty junk anyways, and everything's rusted up. So we're going to take it apart and I can show you how. First thing we're going to do is take off this VTEC solenoid. Now there are only 3 bolts holding it on and I've already loosened them. So we're just going to unscrew them real quick. Alright, that's the easy part. Now what you want to do with all of these screws is make sure you take them out and put them in the same order that they came from. It's very important if you don't want uneven head wear. If you take a bolt from here and you put it over there, it's not going to mate the same because the heads wear in a specific pattern. I find using an egg carton for each of the 6 intake and exhaust. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I label it that way. Now I've already taken all these screws out. And I'm actually missing some, but I find it to be useful anyways. It does not matter which order you remove them in, but it does matter which order you put them back in. And we'll cover that whenever I'm reassembling this head, which should be in like a month or so. Once I take the rocker arms out of it, I can send it off the machine shop, and then they'll do the valve train, get it back, put it back together, put it on. Now once you've taken all the bolts out, you can then pry these up, and they should just come out pretty easily. This one is pretty ruined, but again, remember which one came from where. Now Honda actually made it where you can't put 2 in backwards, so it doesn't quite line up. And then we're going to pull these things out. I guess this one really wanted to come out. And yeah, they are labeled 54321. Again, 54321. These are the same. These are separate. Now I like to lay them out like this. Put the little egg carton over there. And then now you can just simply pull the cams out. Now, an easy way to remember which cam is which is this is the exhaust, this is the intake, right? The intake cam has the mark for the distributor. The exhaust cam does not. That's how you can know. Now, to remove the rockers, you will actually need a 10mm hex socket. However, you can get away with using a T55 Torx bit, as it will still fit in the hole. But it's like using a 12-point socket. Since they're under torque, I just wouldn't bother. Here we go. There we go. Now we have all 4 of them out. There are 2 pins you want to pull out. One here, one there. I already pulled this one out. And I like to use big old tweezers. And trust me, it helps a lot. Should be able to just pull it out. If not, you can stick a screwdriver through the hole and pop it out that way. Now you can stick this through the hole and push out the little rocker shaft. Now it's going to be pretty oily, but here you go. Once again, you want to keep track of which one came from where and in what order. So again, I like to lay them out like this so I know where it all came from. Now that's as far as into reassemblies I'm going to go because I do not have the tools to remove the valve springs, which is why I'm sending it to a machine shop. However, to put the rocker arms back in, you just have to line them up with the hole and push the rocker arm through. Or not the rocker arm, the rod. Now when you're putting it back together and you get these 2 mixed up, just remember the one on the left, if you're facing the exhaust side, has a pin. The one on the right does not. It's important to know. Now once this hole is lined up, again I'm using my tweezers to be able to twist it. Once the hole is lined up, you can go ahead and stick the pin back in. And it should fall all the way down. And if it hasn't, it's not quite lined up. Now once this pin is back in place, we can go ahead and reassemble it the same way we took it apart. Now, put the cams in and make sure exhaust is the one without the notch, intake is the one with the notch. Now we're going to put it back the same way we took it out for all of them. And now, go back to your box of bolts. Make sure you put them back in the same way you took them out. Now, I did not show this, but do not forget to put these back in, or else you're gonna have some problems. So I took the gears off, so I have to take this back apart. Anyways, to torque these, we're gonna start from the inside and go out. So 1, 2, 3, actually no, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let me go, 13, 14, 15. If I had a bolt here, this would be 16, 17, 18, 19, and finally, if I had a bolt here, this would be 20. And then, once again, just tighten these. That is how you disassemble and reassemble most of an H22 head. Now again, I'm having the machine shop do the valve, but I have everything in here. Retainers, springs, and the seals are back here. I'll see you on the next video. Hopefully it'll be reassembling and getting this thing back together and running.